Ain't nothing peculiar about the way that I was raised, and my arm is on the way.
Hey everybody. So tonight I'm off from my one job and I'm door dashing, and so with DoorDash I had more freedom to, like, my phone doesn't get cleared out and stuff, or like I can still see, like I can switch back and forth on screens and stuff, I guess I could say. But I wanted to go over some of the comments that was left in the videos. I want to address some of them and kind of clear some things up. But let's see, one, and I'm not going to say their names or nothing and put them out there like that, but one of the comments said, putting another creator down won't make your channel greater. RH has done a great job. I never put Robby down. If me speaking facts about someone, that's one thing I don't do, is trash talk people. And there's a difference between trash talking and telling your side of the story, or telling, you know, like something you know. And what I speak on, I know. And if I don't know about it, then I will ask or I will find out. But this I know. So I wasn't putting Robby down. I even complimented him. And I tagged him. Because, I mean, if I'm talking about him, you know, if he wants to watch it and listen, I mean, maybe he'll learn something from it. I don't know. But I know things about Robby that some people do know, but a lot of people don't. And I haven't disclosed any, I guess you say, like, any, I don't even know if this would be considered cussing, but damning things against Robby. I've only spoke about what he did with me. I've only spoke about things that I know that for a fact he's done to others. So that's not putting him down. That's just speaking the truth. And I'm pretty sure that if I did something wrong or whatever, I'm pretty sure he would address that. So I know for a fact that he has, and this is even before Mica's case, and that's actually how I found out about Robby, because I mean, I got hooked too at the very beginning, and I've had a lot of people come to me and tell me the same thing that I'm about to say, was that they had a feeling, they had some kind of feeling, you know, like that feeling you get when you meet somebody and you're like, something ain't right, but you just don't know what it is, but you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna give him a chance or whatever, you know. He seems legit. I mean, he seems trustworthy, you know. I mean, he does. That's why I went to him. That's why I personally went to him. And so, and then when he did what he did, I mean, I didn't even say nothing about it for the longest time. I mean, okay, you do me some type of way, okay, to me it's whatever. But when you go after other people and you're trash talking them and putting them down, because remember the whole interview thing with Flo, and remember I was in the mix of that, and Robby goes around dissing Flo. Like, everyone forgets all this stuff, you know, or maybe didn't know about it. Well, I'm here to let you know. He was dissing Flo because TikTok had just came out with a new thing, kind of like on YouTube, where you can do the, what is it, the memberships on here. And you pay like however much. I think you can choose from like $1.99 to however much, and then different tiers. Well, TikTok has started that, but they call it over there subscriptions. And I think Flo's was, yeah, Flo's was $1.99. All right. Now, I had spoke with Flo and asked Flo if I could use his content from that interview that he did with JP and that he did with the fisherman. And he told me, yeah, I could use, whatever I wanted. And so, Robby, because some things had happened in the mix of Flo trying to get this interview out. And, the man traveled to where, I forget where he was at or whatever. But anyway, he traveled and all this stuff. And it was just one thing after another. And Robby was dogging him out. And then going around saying, oh, you got to pay for it. Making it seem like it was some kind of big time pay-per-view thing. That you had to pay like $50 and $60. And, it was just crazy. And he's like, it don't take this long, and I've been doing TV or whatever for so long, and da 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 da. But then within the next week or so, he's working on something for Mica, and he's like, yeah, it's taking me this long to get this video done and everything because of the edits and this. I thought it didn't take that long. But you're dogging Flo because it took him a couple of days to get some things straightened out and be able to get it out there as best as he could, and he was traveling in the midst of everything. And Flo even said, like, look, dude, I ain't gonna dog you, I ain't gonna talk bad about you or whatever. If you want to talk, let's talk. I'll even fly or come to you and, we can meet up and talk. And I told Flo, I said, I tell them too. I would tell them because I didn't appreciate that either. You going around throwing a man's name in the mud and making things seem like things that it's not. It was $1.99 and it was a subscription. Robby has memberships on his channel, on his YouTube. Now, TikTok side, I don't know what the man's got because I don't really fool with TikTok too much. And so, I know he's got memberships on YouTube. Oh, is he going to say anything about you paying for that? Nope. He sure ain't. So, I did not disrespect, or what I think as disrespect, Robby in any way. Because you gotta think, like, I know things that I haven't even put out there. Now, I've talked about the Flo stuff before, and I've talked about and showed the messages of when I went to Robby, because Robby said he had a direct link to the FBI. Remember, y'all? Remember? Go back. And I think now he's starting to say it again. He kind of cut it out for a while, but now he's starting to say it again. And says he has a direct link to the FBI, and with information he can help you, and you can remain anonymous, and all this stuff, and had everybody like, oh, we can trust. Well, I went to Robby. Robby got mad. Robby got mad and sent me a bogus link. That happened. Me talking about it is not putting him down. Me talking about it is not disrespecting him. Like I said, I tag him. Any videos I talk about him, I tag him. And if I could say it to his face, I would. But here we are. And he knows it. Oh, he knows. So, it ain't like no big secret or nothing. All he's going to do is just ignore it like he ignores everybody's comments. But that was the one comment. So, don't ever think that I'm trying to cause a problem or disrespect or, I guess, like, down someone's, I don't know. Trying to think how to put it. I mean, just because I'm, I guess, like one of the few that will speak out and say something about Robby. And I mean, I understand. I mean, you love, I mean, like there's content creators I love too, you know, and I would back them up. But you can't say that just because someone is speaking about someone or something that personally happened to them is disrespectful to another, you know, to the person that did it, I guess you'd say. I hope that's making sense. But hold on. Alright, so another comment. Why are you saying that she had a happy home but then say she was tired and wanted a new life? Contradiction. Alright, I say happy life because she had her own life, meaning like she had a husband and she had her children that she had with her husband that she supposedly loved, fell in love with, gave up her job because it was a conflict of interest because she was his physical therapist and that was how they met. And also she became his full-time caregiver. So, yeah, so happy home meaning, you know, she had built a life with the man and they had their home and, you know, their children and, you know, they had built and grown together. So that's what I mean by happy home. And let's not forget that it wasn't just one marriage. It was a total of 3 marriages that we know of. It was first her marriage, then it was JP Diddy's and Allison's marriage, because remember Allison said something about Suzie, and then Mica's marriage to JP Diddy. So that's 3 marriages that she's been in the midst of, you know, and using her, not just, I mean, we can't just put this on JP Diddy because she was on it too, using her children and his children in order to meet up and spend time together and do things, because remember in the affidavit, even Allison mentioned it. So it's not a contradiction, it's just a way of, I guess, like saying things, you know. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, you're happy 24/7 at home or whatever. I mean, things do happen, you know, I mean, whatever, but like happy home as in you have like the American dream, the children, the husband, the house, the, you know, you have the life, you know, that a lot of people would love to have. So we can't forget about Allison, and we can't forget about Chris and Mica. So that's 3 marriages. Her kids that she was using, JP was using her kids and his kids, you know, for play dates. And remember, it was Allison had even said something to JP about, you know, stop using our kids to have these play dates with Suzie and other people, but mainly Suzie at that time. And Chris had even stepped up and was like, you know, hey, leave my wife and kids alone, you know, like, cut it out. You know, this is my happy home. So, and then we see what happened with him. So let's see. Yes, Suzie knew what she was getting into. I don't feel sorry for her. Exactly. Because Suzie didn't just come between one marriage. She came between 3. 2 of JP's and hers. So let's not forget that. And then plus using the children, her children, his children, using children in general for adultery or play dates and stuff like that. I mean, I find it hard to feel sorry for someone that would do that. And especially with their husband in the situation that he was in, and was way more of a man than JP Diddy ever because at least Chris would stand up for what was right. Alright, putting another creator down won't make your channel greater. RH has done a great job. I mean, I'm not knocking Robby, but I mean, I can speak on what I know and what I have experienced and seen from Robby. So, and I can speak on it and let the world know, because if I don't speak on it and nobody else speaks on it, then nobody would ever know. So I'm not saying go unsubscribe, stop watching, or any of that. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you my experience and letting you use that as a tool for discretion. If that, I mean, I think that makes sense. I don't know. I'm trying to find the one where, is this it? See, I'm trying to find the one where someone decided to go, they decided to reply to one of the comments, because I really want to address that. Yeah, chess games and water. What does it mean? Always playing games. Yep. Loretta Lynn. That's a good woman. Let's see. Really want to find this comment. Oh. I can get a shake. Yes, girl. Thank you. Thank you. One of my favorite people. Oh, I love her. Let's see. Go ahead and reply to her real quick so I don't forget to go back and do it. Because like I said, I mean, sometimes comments get lost in here, so. You do know he is trying to break down the boundaries, don't you? What boundaries? Like, I'm genuinely asking, like, what boundaries? I don't understand the comment. Thank you, RC. Okay, here we go, from Lawless Diaries, which, I mean, she said it perfectly, and I give it to most of these content creators, even Robby Harvey, because a lot better with words than I am. So let's see. It's funny how many people have stuck up for her, not knowing how much involvement she's actually played into it. She could have helped plan all this out. I think it was a Merc, if y'all get what I'm saying, in my opinion. Then someone replied, Suzie was having an affair with JP for 3 years, actually longer than that. Well known in their church, yep, that it was. It is a definite motive for, yes it is. And I strongly believe, my opinion, speculation, that she helped instigate a lot of stuff too. Because we know that she does instigate it even now. With JP Diddy, with the protesters, with the law enforcement. I mean, she is an instigator. It is. She shows that in her actions. So, see, and I'm not the only, okay, Lawless Diaries, I'll shout her out because, you know, I know she's probably, you know, cool with it and stuff, and I used her video, and, you know, nothing but respect for her, and me and her seem to be on the same page. And I mean, she's got a channel. Y'all go check her out. Give her, subscribe to her. I'm surprised she don't have more subscribers. Like, for real. I mean, she does amazing work. But that's how the YouTube algorithm is. So, I mean, so y'all go check her out, definitely. But she says, thank you for the shout out. But yeah, I thought Robby was in touch with the FBI too, because that was one thing that, in the beginning of all this, he was like drilling into our heads. is that he has a direct line, link, or whatever to the FBI. That he has that. And, you know, you go to him, you know, thinking maybe you'll be safe and could get help for someone that you think is, for real life, is in danger. And he sends you a bogus link that has nothing to do with FBI, nothing to do with the Mica Miller we're talking about. And, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm going to feel some type of way whenever he offers help to Suzie that has been still instigating to this day, and help play a role in what happened to Mica. So, let's see. I like Robby a bit, but I have some opinions about him also. I mean, same with me. I'm not dragging the man, y'all. And this was a great video, so much truth. I appreciate you so much, Lawless Diaries. And I mean, like I said, I'm not like speaking bad about him. I'm speaking on my experience, things that I had been involved with, like the whole flow thing. I was involved in that, and I knew background details and information and everything that was going on at the time of the JP interview, and, you know, all that. I was a part of that. I'm not going to say I did anything necessarily, but I mean, I was talking to Flo. I was talking to Ree at that time, because me and Ree were mods for him. And you don't have to believe me. You can go ask. You know, I mean, Ree's got me blocked now on TikTok, but I mean, I did a video about her, whatever. But I mean, and then you know, he finds out about this whole, like, Ree being involved with the JP interview with Flo, and he gets mad. And I don't know if he got mad because, like, he didn't get the interview, or I don't know what his issue was, but he was mad about it, y'all. And he started dogging on Flo, and then he started trying to scare everybody, saying, oh, well, if you've been in contact with Ree, or, you know, you've been in contact, like, the FBI is going to be calling you, and, you know, this and that and the other. So I'm like, wait, hold up now, you know, because I had been talking to Ree. It's no secret. It's not a secret. Everybody knows. I've showed y'all those messages, you know, and I've done videos about her trying to analyze the voices to see who it is, and do I agree with Ree's done or did, or no, I don't. When she went after Miss Ann and did that little video thing she did, that was messed up. So let's see. Man, I really want to find Miss Cosmo. It's not funny, but lack of sleep has me. I get like that too. So I'm rolling it. How'd you help Mica Heifer? Oh man. And I could probably tell I was tired and stuff, and that, doing those. Man, I really want to find this reply that somebody put. When I find it, that one I will post, and because that was something I really did not appreciate. Like, you can disagree with me. I mean, tell me how you feel. I want to know. I want to know. I learn, you know, we learn that way, you know. I mean, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to think differently. It's okay to, you know, get informed about things and, you know, learn. You know, like, I've learned that within this content creator community, like, you have to be careful. And I've learned that, you know, okay, content creators not, like, you know, getting back to you and stuff. Like, I understand that. You know, I have learned a lot throughout this journey. And I've learned that I got to be careful. I got to watch my back. And I got to watch the people that are around me, you know, and who I talk to and stuff, you know, because like before, I didn't know Ree was anything bad. I mean, I didn't know. Like I said, I don't pay much mind to TikTok, you know. I mean, my thing's over here on YouTube. You know, if I go on TikTok, it was at the time, you know, Mica's stuff would come up and, you know, follow, you know, watch, learn, you know, and, you know, watching funny videos. So, but I mean, as soon as I learned how to unfollow, I unfollowed her and all that good stuff. And like I said, she's got me blocked, or she may not have me blocked. I don't know. But I really want to find this reply, though. Sorry, my light went out in the car, so I'm using my other phone flashlight. I can't find this reply. Let me see if there's another way I can look for it, because it's going to aggravate me now. I'm just now seeing this one. The singer is Mica Miller. I hope he just made a mistake. No, it was no mistake at all. I promise you. I promise you that. Oh, here's another one I'm just now seeing. As a Christian, you are to love even your enemies. Okay. I love this comment. Let me go back to my childhood when one of my best friends had came out as gay. Me, I don't care. You know, I mean, I'm not gay, but be gay. I don't care. It didn't change her as a person. Now, at the time, now, y'all are probably, or most of y'all are probably about my age, so y'all know it was a different time back then. And my mom, she was a, you know, full-blown Christian, and, you know, by the Bible, by the book. And she would say, and I've always been like this. Like, I can't help it. Like, I've always been like this. I've always been the one to question, and I don't know, I see things differently, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. But my mom was like, you know, well, if she's gay, then, you know, you shouldn't be hanging out with her because she's a bad influence or whatever, you know. And like I said, this was a different time. Now, my mom taught me a lot of things, and I gotta say, this right here was a learning experience for her as well, because, you know, she was saying, well, in the Bible, you know, yada yada. And I says, yeah, but don't it also say to turn the other cheek and love your neighbor and, you know, this and that and the other? So how is this, like, you can hate the sin and still love the person and still be there for that person. Like, the person is the person, no matter what. So, as a Christian, and I do consider myself as a Christian, I might not be one of these, how would you say, like, what, Bible thumper or something? I don't know. My mind's just programmed different, I guess. But I'm not saying I don't love Suzie. I'm just saying I don't feel sorry for her. I'm just saying that I'm not going to reach my hand out for her and let her bite it off. And I'm also saying that to someone that said that they have a direct link and a direct line and they are a safe space, and you go to them and they do what they did, but then they offer a handout and plead with Suzie that has not just been in the mix, but also helped. And remember, 3 marriages. 3. and using her children and his children, Allison's children. So, as a Christian, I love my enemies, but it doesn't mean that I have to accept or love their sin. If that makes any sense. And I'm not saying that like in any kind of like mean or anything towards the person commenting. I respect this comment. I like it. Because as a Christian, you should love everyone, even your enemies. Now, it doesn't mean that I continue to let the enemies keep, or whoever keep repeating the same repetitive behavior and not like just keep letting them do the same thing over and over to someone. I mean, that's not right. I mean, no, however way you put it, it's not right. It's like if I don't know. But I hope y'all get what I'm saying. And I get very like, I guess, like passionate, I guess you say, in a way where it's like I may come off like I'm being aggressive or something, but I'm not. I'm just passionate about it, I guess you'd say. And it says, maybe it wasn't Robbie, maybe someone gaslighted you. No, it was Robbie. And I have people to back me up on that too. And someone a lot of y'all follow as well. And there's a lot of respect for her in the community. And she can back me up with that. It was Robbie. So many comments that I hadn't even got to read yet. But I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. Oh, wait. Here we go. If Suzie really did need help, I mean, I would be cool. I'd be cool with that. But she doesn't. That's the thing. She doesn't. She chooses to walk behind JP. She chooses to, instigate. She chooses to do all of these things. And I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept wrong behavior. And especially wrong behavior that cost someone their life. There is a life lost here. 2, matter of fact, 2. And after both of these lives were lost that were great people, you see this. You see that. I can't accept that. I just can't. And as someone, I'm not saying like as someone who has been in similar situations, I just can't accept it. I'm sorry. I can't accept someone thinking that the person that I love, that's funny or that's something to smile about. I can't accept someone thinking that life that was lost was for nothing. Or that, it, like, just to get over it, move on, forget about it, like, but like I said, if I find this reply, I'll just do a whole nother video with it, because it's one that really upset me. Because I mean, you wouldn't come into me and commenting to me I would have been cool with that. But you went and replied to someone else and want a name call. See, you're not going to come over here and name call my warriors and disrespect them. You want to support Robby? Go support him. I don't care. I mean, I'm not dogging the man. I'm just telling you the facts. But don't come over here messing with these warriors just because they have a different opinion or because they want to ask a question or, you know, I mean, just don't do it. But anyway, if today is your birthday, happy birthday. And there's my face. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the love, support, the comments, and I promise y'all I'm trying to get to every single one of them. I'm working 2 jobs. Most of y'all know by now I got 9 dogs. 9. And my youngest one just went into her first heat, and I have 1 male dog that is not fixed, so you can imagine we're having to keep our extra eyes out. So y'all just be patient with me, but just know that I see and love each and every one of y'all, even the ones that disagree. I mean, hey, it's good to disagree though. It's good. We learn. As long as we learn, you know, just like JP Diddy, you know, he's got questions. What if he's got questions? And you know, I don't know, that's another one. But anyway, I love y'all. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. And y'all be safe, my unicorn warriors.